there any place on earth with golf courses more beautiful than Hawaii? I'm not sure there is. I've always loved the nature aspect of golf and golf courses. And in my experience in travels, nature seems to do its finest work in the most remote places. Whether it's the incredible, vast beauty of Patagonia at the bottom of South America, or the towering seaside cliffs along the fjords of northern Norway. However, Hawaii is the most remote populated place on Earth. It's about 2,500 miles from the US mainland, 4,000 miles from Japan, 6,000 miles from Southeast Asia, and it is staggeringly beautiful and remote. So, I rest my case. And the very first visitors to Hawaii were the Polynesians from the Marquesas Islands, about 2,000 miles away, who somehow, between 3 to 600 AD, took their canoes and navigated the open seas and somehow found the Hawaiian Islands. They must have been overjoyed with what they saw. There's 137 islands in the Hawaiian archipelagos, and it features 10 of the 14 microclimates on our planet. And we have everything from towering volcanoes, rainforests, valleys, gorges, some of the most incredible beachland in the world with whales hopping up out of the water and just magnificent flora and fauna. They must have been overjoyed they took this crazy adventure. And the golf courses in Hawaii are as magnificent as the rest of the place. There's 75 or so courses in Hawaii, and many of them are some of the most beautiful places to tee it up you're ever going to find. Like Nania or Mauna Kea on the Big Island, or the Plantation course at Kapalua on Maui. But my favorite place to go in Hawaii is Kauai, the northernmost of the 8 main Hawaiian islands, and it's called the Garden Isle for good reason. And only 4% of Kauai is developed, so it's basically just nature showing off on the whole island. I mean, it's really spectacular. I mean, these incredible jagged mountains and these emerald green ravines and valleys and gorgeous rivers snaking through and lush tropical rainforests. And many of the mesmerizing seascapes can be seen from several of Kauai's 9 golf courses. And for Kauai golf vacations, I recommend starting at the very northern end of the island at the Princeville Mackay Golf Club. It was designed in 1971 by the great Robert Trent Jones Jr. and was renovated in 2009. It can be stretched to 7,200 yards. It's lush, verdant, and has incredible views from the course of Handalei Bay and Bali High. It's just exceptional. And down the road from Princeville on the eastern shores of Kauai is a gem of a golf course, the Wailua Municipal Golf Course. I love Muni golf. And this is a strong course right alongside the ocean. It's held 3 USGA Pub Links Championships, and it's a fantastic deal. For 18 holes on weekdays, it's a $48 rate for non-residents. And they also have an incredible deal, 5 18-hole rounds on the weekdays for $215. It's reason enough to get to Hawaii with your golf clubs in tow. And a little farther south along the incredible coastline of Kauai is the Ocean Course at Hokuala, a Jack Nicklaus signature design golf course. It's an incredible meeting of land and sea. It's lush and verdant, and several of the holes play through wonderfully fragrant guava and papaya groves. And the oceanside holes are picture postcard perfect. Bring your clubs, bring your camera. It's just such a joyous place to play golf. And by the way, if you're a little timid to surf in the ocean while you're in Hawaii, you can surf the earth right there at the golf course. And then we get to my favorite golf course on Kauai, and that's Poipu Bay at the southern end. What a wonderfully joyous place to play golf. It's another Robert Trent Jones Jr. creation, and I love the routing. The front 9 plays in the higher ground up through the hills, and it's a kaleidoscope of flowers and trees with the trade winds wafting through. And you get to the 9th, which is the hardest hole on the golf course. It's a par 4, 420 yards uphill, fairway bunkers right and left. The fairway tapers to about 25 yards or so. and you play again uphill into an elevated green with one very tough bunker on the right. It's a great way to end the front nine, and it's all the golf you want. If you get a par there, it's a real par. And the back nine at Poipu Bay is marvelous. The nine kind of makes its way down to the ocean front. The 16th hole is one of my favorite holes in golf. What a spot on the globe. It's a par 4 of 501 yards, but thankfully it plays downhill and downwind. There's fairway bunkers on the right, and there's a seawall on the left, which is a heiau, which is a sacred Hawaiian site. And in places a hazard, you can't go in there, so you kind of stay to the right. The fairway slopes towards the sea, the green slopes towards the sea. But when you play this hole, stop in the middle of the fairway and just look out over the water. It's this incredible vortex of golf and nature at its finest. I love this hole and love Poipu Bay. Kauai is such an incredible spot on the planet. I hope you go there, hope you enjoy it. What a place. By the way, there are direct flights right into Lahui, right there in Kauai, their airport there. Or you can fly into Honolulu, and then it's just a short jump over from there to the Lahui airport. You know, the ancient Polynesians had a saying that every day you spend on the ocean adds a day to your life. I say the same thing happens when you play golf on Kauai. So thanks for tuning in to Have Clubs Will Travel. See you next time. Aloha.